another fun resin art tutorial today. Today we're going to be working on some Halloween interchangeable jewelry that can also be used as fidget spinners. So I'm going to show you how to make some bezels DIY so that you can do your own at home. These rings and necklaces have nice spinning features as well as clicking features so that if you need to fidget, you can do it in style. Let's do it. We are going to be making some Halloween resin jewelry, and we're going to be making, it's going to be interchangeable. So if you guys have not seen these, we carry these rings and necklaces in the store. They are fidget jewelry that is completely interchangeable, which is super fun. So you can just pop out the bezels and you can put them in a necklace. We sell the necklaces too. And we sell all the blanks so that you can make your own, which is super fun. All right, so we are going to put a background on these bezels similar to these bats. So we're using color burst to get the glow in the dark effect. And these are just little glitter pieces. You can find little glitter shapes of all different shapes, sizes, colors, pretty much just about anywhere. And you can just create different things. Like I did these leaves for fall. I did this snowflake for winter. I even did a little penguin with a little wintry background for the holidays, the winter holidays. So tons of different things that you can do. We're just gonna make a couple Halloween ones today for fun. All right, so we are going to do a green background on the kitty cat, and we are going to do a purple background on the witch. And the witch is really cute because she's riding her broomstick, so it's perfect. I love that. All right, so I'm going to take my glitter shapes out. I'm doing gold. We have gold and silver. Not everybody prefers gold. I just have a lot more gold jewelry than I do silver, so I always do gold, but you can use gold or silver. And the necklaces that we have are really cute too. They have they're the shape of a wishbone. All right, so we have several different shapes to pick from. So I thought the cat was really cute. I thought the witch was really cute. The ghost is super cute. These are colored already, so you don't have to do any mixing. You don't have to add anything to them. They're very easy to use. This is the purple, so I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna put this purple in here. It already has the glow powder in it, so you don't need to do anything to it except pour it and cure it. So we're going to use that as our background. Now the color burst neons are a little bit thicker than the regular color burst. So if you're used to the regular color burst, you're going to want to remember that it is going to be a little bit thicker when we're using that. So I usually thin it out a little bit ahead of time by putting it in a cup of warm water. You can also use your lighter like I'm doing now. I'm just kind of heating it up, and then it kind of will level out where it's supposed to. So I'm going to let that keep leveling out right there. So all right, we're going to do a ghost in this one. So I'm going to lay it before I play it so I know what I'm doing. And then let's go ahead and put some green in this oval right here, and this is where we're going to put our cat, and this is going to be pretty cool. So we're going to put some green color bursts, again glow in the dark. These come in a 6-pack, so there's 6 different colors that all glow in the dark. They're all neon colors, and we're going to heat both of these up and let them level out. And the other cool one I'm thinking for the round, it's such a hard decision, but I gotta go with the spider because the spider is so cool when it's done. So let's just try to go for the orange. Perfect. I'm gonna heat this up. All right, I have one little piece right there. Just like I got like a teeny tiny bit of resin on the end, and I'm so particular. I just want to make sure it's good. And that looks good, and the orange looks great. That was a great decision, guys. Great decision. All right, I'm gonna use my pointy tip, and I'm just gonna push that purple resin into the bezel here, just like that. That way I can make sure I get it all the way to the corner. All right, we're gonna thin this out one more time. All right, I'm gonna let that level out for a minute, and then we're gonna cure it. We're gonna cure all of these. That's gonna be our background. So I'll show you guys how I'm going to do that. We're obviously going to use a Magicure for that. Now, one other thing, we have all these different shapes that you guys can pick from. You can pick from any of these shapes, but you can also do backless, which is kind of fun. So if you do backless, you can do florals like this one. This one's really pretty. These are just little pieces of flowers that I put in here, which are a lot of fun. There's a lot of different things that you can do to customize these, so the possibilities are truly endless. All right, so we're gonna move the Magicure over and I'm gonna turn it on. We're gonna do the lowest wattage. So I'm gonna start at 6 watts and we're gonna slowly work our way up in wattage. So we're just gonna take our time and that way it cures slowly. So I'm gonna bump it up every 10 seconds or so until we can get up to that 24 to 36 watts. And then I'll show you how to put the shape in, lock it in. I always put a little bit of original formula in there just to kind of hold it in place. And then I will top it off with a nice dome top coat. All right, so I'm gonna start moving up to the 18 watts now. And then we're going to finish off at the 36 watts and I'm gonna leave it there for the duration of the next minute or so to finish it. And then we'll start putting in our shapes. Right. So I'm going to take off the Magicure now. And we have a nice base, which is awesome. So these are ready to go. And I'm gonna put them on a stay put mat just to keep them in place. It's a lot easier to maneuver the pieces when you have a stay put mat. So I'm just gonna take them and kind of place them on my mat so they stick nice. And that will help me kind of keep it straight when I get the shape in, and it's easier to do the top coat as well. All right, so now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my original formula and I am just going to do one little tiny dot on each bezel. Just a little dot, that's all you want. We want to save the room in the bezel for the final coat. All right, so we've got our little ghost. So I'm gonna take my little ghosty and put him on there. Of course, it's like stuck in the eye hole. There we go. So you want enough resin to keep him in place. We're not going to fill it. We're just gonna put a little bit in so that we can position him where we want him to be. Just like that. And then we're gonna do the same thing with the other ones. So I'm gonna move this resin around a little bit. And then I'm gonna take my spider and I'm gonna add my spider. And then we're gonna add our kitty cat, our little scaredy cat, which is perfect. If you're a kitty cat fan, this is such a cute little bezel to make. So cute for Halloween too. So just position them where you want them, and once you're happy with them, just go in for about 30 seconds at that 36 watts, so you can take it all the way up to the full wattage. All right, so about 30 seconds is all you need. Now we're going to go in with the original formula and we're gonna give it a nice domed top coat here. And we're gonna do about a pea-sized amount for the round ones and about a pea-and-a-half size for the cat. And we're gonna add a little bit of heat, make sure there aren't any bubbles, and then we're just gonna kind of let it level out. It's gonna make it all the way to the edge, which is exactly what we want it to do. And just by putting these top coats on, it looks so nice. It's very, very beautiful because it has this nice rounded curvature to it, almost as if you put a glass cabochon on top of it. So it's just really, really pretty. And we sell these a little brush set. This is my favorite brush for making these because it's really, really tiny and it's easier to get the resin all the way around the edge without adding too much pressure. These are great tools, but they're very sturdy, whereas this one is very flimsy, and you want it to be very little to no pressure when you're working on this final coat. So I'm just gonna pull the resin to the edge all the way around, and this is what's gonna allow it to seal. It's gonna seal it in. And we're gonna do that with all 3 of these. All the way around. And the trick too is making sure there's no bubbles, because sometimes if you don't have your glitter down all the way, there might be an air pocket underneath where it didn't seal down. So we're just gonna make sure that we take care of that. I'm gonna add a little bit of heat. And I'm gonna let it rest for a minute. All right, so we're gonna slowly cure these pieces. I always tell everybody on the final coat, it's better to go slow because you want it to go slow as it cures the bottom to the top. So if you think about it, people that cure it really fast or with a high wattage, you get these little pits or wavy lines in your finish, and you don't want to do that. So you definitely want to cure it slowly. So we're gonna put it on 6 watts. And we're just going to start there and very slowly work our way up in wattage. So after I get the final coat done on these, I'm going to let them rest, and that before I start handling them, and then I'll put them into my ring so I can show you guys how it works. All right, so these are done. I'm going to show you an up close view so you can see what they look like and how cute they are. Look at that shine. You are not going to get that shine anywhere else. They are so cute, and they do glow in the dark. I'm going to take out the floral here, and let's just put the spider in. The spider's really, or the cat. I don't know. I can't decide. They're both really cute. And there it is. Look how cute it is. And it glows in the dark too. There's so many fun things you guys can do with these. This turned out awesome. They all turned out really cute. Love them.